Sugar, oh my goodness, sugar, 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 right? When we get off of sugar, it's like getting off of a drug. It's been known, and there's been studies that have been made, that it's equivalent to getting off of a hard drug. Our body over time gets hardwired to needing that sugar. We need that sugar to be able to reach those energy levels. We need those energy drinks that have tons of sugar in them so we can feel awake or alive in the day. We need it to sweeten things up so it feels good. Sugar has different ways of navigating in our bodies that create dependency. And when we have a dependency on them, when we don't feel good in a day without having that sugar high or that sugar rush, that's when you know you need to take a step back. And no judgment, it's all good. There is no problem there, but take a step back. Recognize that, you know what, maybe cutting this out of my life is something that would be powerful for me. I acknowledge that maybe I'm experiencing an issue with this, and I'm going to make the proper movement forward to be able to create more harmony and more balance in my life with this sugary addiction I have. Sugar can be a real addiction. You know, they've done studies about it, and they've shown that it is actually equivalent to getting off of a hard drug. Sugar is super powerful. It changes the chemistry of our body. When we're eating sugar to gain energy, we get this energy, we get this sugar high, and then we crash almost immediately, only to need more sugar to then use it and then crash again. So we're using sugar multiple times a day to gain this kind of fake energy and crash out and then do it again and again. That's an imbalance in our relationship with a substance that we really need to take a step back from and see that, you know, non-judgmental, it's all good. You're not a bad person. You know, 99% of America is dealing with the same exact thing. This sugar has literally taken over our society, our community, and it's not something to be ashamed of, but it's something to take responsibility for and start showing up for in your life. At least that's my suggestion for you. I know that when I went off of sugar completely a few months ago, it was an incredible experience. I'm still feeling the experience of coming off of it, and I am so grateful that I made that decision. It takes some discipline and affirming that discipline and maybe a day or two of experiencing a headache or things like that. But when you come off of it, you're no longer going to be experiencing these crashes and these lows and these highs, and you're not giving your power to this outer substance. You're not saying, I need to feel good, so I'm going to have you and you're bringing me in and you're making me feel good. You're taking responsibility and power over what makes you feel good in your life, and you're not dependent on this outer source. And that's why coming off sugar is an incredible way of just stepping into your power in a larger way, taking care of your health, making it more aligned with this universal flow that's moving through you, making it more powerful, more potent, and feeling better, feeling more energy, feeling more vitality. So that's why I wanted to share in this video with you 5 techniques, 5 tips, 5 alternatives that I've used to be able to get off of sugar easily. Because when you come off of sugar, right, sometimes you want to grab for that thing that feels familiar, that tasty treat. And you can do that with a few of these alternatives that I'm going to share with you. So let's get started. I know you're really gonna enjoy it. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it so much. I love having you here. You know, these health things are really fun to also share. So number 1 way that I was able to cut sugar totally easily without sacrificing is replacing the soft drinks that I was using in my life with this lovely brand of Zevia. If you haven't heard of Zevia, it's a 0 calorie, 0 sugar soda that actually has no GMO in it. It is, you know, has no additives of different food colorings or anything like that, and it is amazing. They have a bunch of different flavors that actually mock different sodas. They have a Mountain Zevia, which is like Mountain Dew. They have a Dr. Pepper, a Dr. Zevia. They have a cola. They have black cherry. This one's my personal favorite, Jake's as well. It's called ginger root beer. And like I said, it has 0 carbs in it. It has 0 sugars in it. 0 everything. You're pretty much drinking fizzy water that tastes like your favorite soft drink. Soft drinks are something that bring, oh my goodness, oof. There are crazy amounts of sugar, crazy amounts of carbs, and we get super, super dependent on them. I personally have never been addicted to any type of soft drinks, so this one was an easy conversion for me. I love bubbly and fizzy drinks, so this was obviously like a great source, but I highly recommend if you are addicted to any type of Dr. Pepper or Coke or this or this or this or any drink in general that brings a lot of sugar into your diet, making that healthy alternative, Zevia, is going to be an incredible way of cutting back that sugar in your life. Because sometimes you're ingesting in a day 40 grams of sugar just in what you're drinking. So if you can minimize just even there, the amount that you're drinking in those calories, you're drinking in that sugar, you're going to be so happy you did so. Just by cutting out sugary drinks and replacing them with something like Zevia or something like mineral water or bubbly water or just water, oh my gosh, you could be cutting out 40 grams a day. So I highly recommend using that as an alternative if you do have a desire to have a soft drink, to have some type of soda. Check out Zevia. They're a great brand, non-GMO, nothing toxic in them. They're sweetened with stevia. So that's a great alternative to drinking sugar. Instead, you're drinking something a lot healthier, a lot more alignment, and a lot more in flow with your body's natural health and rhythm. My second way of just cutting sugar out of my life, I only have a small frame in my life where I'm using sugar, which is in the morning in my smoothie. I make a super green smoothie, green powder, vegan protein powder, and I put a little bit of fruit in it. I used to put bananas, which are super high in sugar. Now I use a different alternative. I use strawberries or I use blueberries, which are low glycemic. They don't have as much sugar in them. So if you're a fruit eater in your life, whether they're in smoothies or whether they're throughout the day, make sure that you're eating sugar and you know, of course it's natural sugar, but you're eating fruits that have less sugar in them than super high in sugar. Bananas are super high in sugar, different things like pineapples, and you know, there's a bunch of different examples that I can list below for you. You can also look it up on Google. That's a great source. And replacing them with lower glycemic fruits, things that are lower in sugar. Strawberries, blueberries, raspberries. Let's see what else we have. Blackberries are really great. You know, just paying attention to these sugars you're ingesting. Start replacing things that are higher in sugar with a lower sugar alternative. Grapefruits. You know, you don't have to take fruit out of your diet altogether, but paying attention to the ones that are going to have less sugar means you're going to start balancing out your blood sugar levels in a more healthy, vibrant way. I know that I used to use bananas a lot. They're pretty heavy, they have a lot of sugar in them, and I would start my morning with a smoothie with a lot of banana in it, and it would peak me, and then I would end up having a little crash or a dip. When I started replacing and getting off of sugar and just using something more low glycemic, something healthier, oh, it was a game changer. I didn't have that dip in my day. It wasn't as heavy in my stomach. I felt lighter, I felt more energy. So be sure, if you love fruit, keep loving fruit. It's great, it's good, wonderful, but use the fruits that are going to be lower in sugar. You know, grapes are really high in sugar. Maybe replace them with strawberries. So making that little tiny shift is also going to help you get off of sugar a lot easier. My number 3, watch out for hidden sugars. You would be, once I started on this, like, I'm not doing any sugar kick, and I'm on this keto diet, and I'm not doing any sugars at all, oh my gosh, some of my favorite things, I looked at them and I was like, there's so much sugar in you. Like barbecue sauce? Okay, 1 tablespoon of barbecue sauce has like 8-10 grams of sugar in them. Maple syrup, tons of sugar in them. Different soft drinks, just the most random things have so much sugar in them. So be sure that you're reading labels. Read the labels, please. If you're trying to take care of your health and your well-being, you're trying to get off of this sugar, be sure you're reading labels. Anything that has less ingredients is best for you. Any ingredients where you can't read what it is, you have no idea what it is, it's not natural, you want to stay away from those things. So start acknowledging and bringing responsibility to how you're shopping, how much you're inquiring into the food you're eating, because you'll cut out a lot of excess sugar you're eating if you just become aware of what it is you're putting inside your body. From salad dressings to I don't even know, whatever it is. It was, the barbecue sauce thing blew my mind. Like, Oh my gosh, I love barbecue sauce. No, so much sugar in it. So be sure you're reading those labels, you're starting to be more informed with what it is you're eating, because you're going to cut out a lot of excess sugar just by being aware. Okay, so number 4 is really exciting because if you're anything like me, you kind of like treats. Like Jake is an abnormal alien of a human being who like doesn't eat treats at all. I've literally never known him to eat chocolate, to want to go get ice cream. It is so depressing. Sometimes I'm like, hey babe, do you want to go get ice cream? That sounds like so much fun to do as a date. And he's like, no. Okay babe, do you want to like go get some type of treat or blah? No. I can't even buy it from the store because then I end up eating anything sugary or anything like treaty because he won't even eat them. He's, like I said, an alien, so whatever. If you're anything like me and you like, you know, some ice cream sometimes, I'm not a big cookie girl, so I can X that out. Then this step is great because I'm going to talk about a healthy alternative to eating ice cream. I bought this brand to try it out for this exact video. It's not vegan, so if that's an issue for you, there's also another alternative. It's called Arctic Zone or something like that, and it's from the store, and it is very low in sugar, very low in calories, and healthier. This one has 3 grams of sugar per serving size. There's 4 serving sizes in here, so that's really, really low in sugar. When you're eating less sugar in your life, it's easy to find things that align with having less sugar. You just have to go looking for them. Something like this is more than likely only going to be available at a health food store, but I could be wrong. It could be at supermarkets as well. This one's called Enlightened, the Good For You ice cream. It actually only has 90 calories per serving. There's 4 servings per this. There's 360 calories per pint. There's a lot of healthy alternative ice creams out there right now. You know, ice cream, personally, I believe if you're cutting sugar out of your life, you should just do it. Like, I just do it. If I dabble with things, I kind of get off my track. I kind of get off the Richter scale, and I don't go nuts, but it's just not the best for me. So I try not to buy any ice cream or any sweets because I just don't like doing it and then not doing it. But if you do, there is alternatives out there. This is a great brand to buy. It's so, so, so tasty. Like I said, it's not vegan. It has a little like whey protein in it, but you can find vegan options. Arctic Circle or Arctic Zone, I think is what it's called. I'll post a few of them below. They're great. These are extremely low in sugar and you're not going to be going sugar nuts. So it is possible. Anything that you do love that you want an alternative to, you can find it. And I really wanted to bring that awareness towards you in this video. Last but not least, if you're drinking a lot of water, you're going to save yourself a lot of excess things you'll be ingesting in the day. From different foods, different snacks, different whatever it is. When you're drinking a lot of water, half the time we're actually hungry. We're like 50% of the time actually thirsty and dehydrated. So making sure you're practicing hydration is an amazing way to start just practicing a healthier life and cutting out excess things that you're trying to stay away from. Whether it's sugar, whether it's carbs, which carbs are sugar, whether it's unhealthy snacking or snacking in general, drinking more water, lemon water, you know, you could add this chlorophyll. This tastes really good. It tastes like you're drinking green tea. You could drink teas. Drinking more water in your day is going to make and enhance your body's feeling. We're made up of what, like 82% water, and I could be wrong on that, but fueling yourself with water, you know, bringing more water into your system is going to make your body happier, and it's going to keep you from, you know, excess cravings and different things like that. Health and all of that good stuff is something that I want to bring onto my channel because it truly impacts how it is we're living our life. It impacts how it is we're feeling, the physical vibration of our energy, and how we're empowering what it is we want the most. So that's why paying attention to our health, practicing a non-sugary diet, practicing balance in what we're doing, it actually empowers us to step in a fuller space of becoming all of these dreams that we hold within. So that's why bringing this type of health, this type of conversation to my channel is something I feel really passionate about. I would love to know if you're interested in that, if you like it, if you're, you know, you like that conversation, because I would love to share more from my daily life, you know, from what I'm eating and all of that good stuff, because it really does just empower your health in an extremely wonderful and abundant way. And that's what it's about, right? Living a life that has a lot of energy, a lot of goodness. So bringing that into our life in multiple areas, including our health, is just going to be another vehicle of our expression. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. You know, I encourage you to practice lessening the amount of sugar you're intaking in your day, if not cutting it out altogether. It will empower your vibe, like I was saying. It will make you just feel like $1 million. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you want to hear more about this, and I will see you on the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks so much for watching my video. Be sure to hit the subscribe button, press that bell notification to be notified every single time I post a video. My name is Ashley Ducey with ashleyducey.com, and I look forward to seeing you on the next one.